104.1 KRBE.
Sam.
It's the Roll and Ryan Show.
So excited.
We're all jonesing to hear this. Now, the whole concept behind this.
So excited.
Eric arranged an interview with somebody. Sam has no idea who this person is. None of us do.
I get hit up for interviews like so many of my...
A lot of authors.
Emails, so many things, different things.
I had to, at one point to stop checking email because I always like, would you like to interview this person?
Yeah.
Would you like to interview this person? It's all randoms.
I'm going to set one up for a mod next.
Oh, man.
To see how quick he can be on his feet.
It's hard.
So,
you don't know who the person is. You have no prep. You have no... You just have to...
And you
going
can't
in
ask
blind.
them, like...
No, you can't say...
made, like,
Hey,
a
what's your
rule,
deal?
like... Yeah, you can't
What are
ask
you
them,
here to talk
like,
about
what
today?
they're here to talk
What
about,
would you like to talk about here today?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you can
none of
kind
us
of.
wanted to hear this audio before it airs right now.
The only ones that
with
know are
our
what?
show.
I know.
Kevin
Special
and
K
Ahmad.
knows, and Ahmad knows.
So
'cause
Rule
they've
and I
been
do
there.
not have any clue
And
whatsoever.
Eric hasn't heard either.
Nope, I stayed away.
Okay, we're not going to tell you who the person was on the phone. You're going to be just like Sam. It's just, we know that it's a woman named Sue, and Sam had to take this call.
Oh,
So we just go now?
Yep, here we
That's all we're doing.
go.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Hello. Hi, Sue. Can you hear me?
Hi, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Perfect. Okay, I'm Sam. I'm part of the Rilla and Ryan Show. We are based in Houston, Texas, and I am so nervous about this interview because I don't ever get to do interviews.
Oh, it's going to go great.
Okay. And Sue, where are you based out of?
We're outside of Chicago.
Outside of Chicago. Okay.
We're in Naperville, Illinois.
Oh, perfect. Our producer, Eric, is from Chicago, so I'm sure you two would have a lot
okay.
in common.
Perfect.
And then, Sam?
She's looking at me.
No.
She was just looking. She just
So
looked at me.
I am
Do you know what to say?
just trying to, get some information about you and see what's going on in your world and
my
what we
God.
can tell our listeners about you.
Sounds great. So I've been talking turkey for 25 years. The Butterball Turkey Talk Line has been here for 40 plus years.
Oh, God, guys.
50 of us here taking the phone calls, answering the texts and chats. We all have a food and nutrition background. I'm a registered dietitian. We have chefs, food stylists, food scientists. So it's a great blend of people here.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh, that's incredible. So this is like a super busy time for you right now. You hear the relief.
It really is. It's really the most fun time. We get so many calls. We have all hands on deck, and we know, we've done some research, and we know that people are having bigger gatherings this year, average around 9 people around the table. So we're helping them get that turkey on the table, beautiful color, 170 degrees in the breast. Those are all the questions we're getting right now.
170
What do
degrees.
you think is the weirdest question you've ever gotten about cooking a turkey?
Well, thawing our turkey is the number one call we get year after year. So we get a lot of fun, creative ways to thaw their turkey. We've had them, in a hot tub. Someone had it in their hot tub.
They put a turkey in a hot tub?
Yeah. They had a hair dryer because they were just so nervous it wasn't going to thaw on time. So they're blow drying it, on the high heat with their hair dryer.
Oh,
It's been in bathtubs with kids. But
With
the
kids?
perfect way to thaw your turkey is in the refrigerator. And that takes 1 day for every 4 pounds of turkey. So, if we do the math, a 20-pound turkey is going to take about 5 days. You can also soak it in cold water. That's quicker, and it takes about 30 minutes per pound that way.
Oh, I like that.
That's a better
wow.
idea.
Okay. That's very interesting. I think last year I tried to make turkey and it was really super dry. It was embarrassing. I don't think I'm allowed to make it again this year. She didn't know what to say back to me.
So your best friend on Thanksgiving Day is your meat thermometer, and then you know when your turkey's done.
Wait, can you roll that back, Sam?
She's
Roll
all
back
business.
what you just said to her where she didn't know what to say to you. What was just roll it back to what you said, and she
dried
did
it
not
out.
know what to say
It's
to
actually
you.
more awkward when you know who she is.
Yes,
Yeah.
because now it's just odd now.
I'm
Because
just trying to make
okay,
conversation.
let's hear what you said to her. She just ignored you and kept
Totally.
doing her.
Interesting is that's your crutch, I guess.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay, let's hear
Oh,
it.
wow. Okay. I think last year I tried to make the turkey and it was really super dry. It was embarrassing. I don't think I'm allowed to make it again this year. Doesn't say anything. Doesn't say anything.
So your best friend on Thanksgiving Day is your thermometer, and
She's
then
staying
you know
the
when
course.
your turkey's done. You obviously don't want to undercook it, but the longer it's in the oven,
business.
more than it should be, it's going to dry out. So the temperatures you want to keep in mind is 170 in the breast, 180 in the thigh,
Oh.
and if you stuff the turkey, the center of that stuffing should reach 165.
Okay. And how do I do that? Like, how do
Oh, you put it in the oven, Sam.
Do that. How do I do
This
that?
is important
The
information.
thermometer is your best way of knowing when that turkey is done. If you don't have one, maybe a neighbor does. One of your friends could bring one, or you can just get one at the local grocery store.
Okay. Now, dumb question. Has anybody ever tried to use like a baby thermometer on the turkey?
Not recommended. It needs to be a food-safe meat thermometer, and that's why we're here. They call us at 1-800-BUTTERBALL, and we answer all types of those questions.
Okay. No, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. Okay, silly question for you. What is your favorite side for Thanksgiving? She hates me right now at this point.
So we grew up having this. We have a nice Jello mold on our table every Thanksgiving.
Oh,
It's
no.
super simple
Yeah.
size, but our whole family loves it. You know, stuffing, of course, is a very popular side. It's the number one side dish to have with your Thanksgiving meal. If it's not stuffed inside your turkey, then it's definitely on the
Wow.
table in a casserole.
What's your follow up
dish.
of that? Here we go.
Makes sense. Well, thank you so much, Sue. This was very informative. You are from
Very.
Butterball Turkey Text Line Experts celebrating your 25th season. Thank you so much for allowing me to interview you. I was extremely nervous, but you took away the little butterflies I had.
Oh, you did great. And I just want to throw in one more thing. We know we're talking about big gatherings this year.
She's all
but we
business.
also learned that not everyone might be with someone this year because they've relocated, or maybe they just don't have the time off from work to fly to family and friends.
Butterball
So
dating
Butterball
app?
has partnered with Bumble for Friends. It's the friend finding app. So maybe you can make a new friendship in your
Wait,
area.
what's the app?
Oh, it's-
Call Butterball to get that turkey on the table. It's a really great class.
Hold on, wait. What?
Oh my God, I was making
They
a
have
joke.
like, they have
and
like,
they really do.
It's
What's
like
it called?
Rover for
Yes.
people.
They partnered with Bumble.
Bumble.
Oh.
So that you don't have to eat alone.
Oh my God.
I know, isn't it
Now that's
cute?
I was
an
making a
interesting
joke,
twist.
and they really are doing it.
It's legit.
Wow.
It's legit.
So for those just tuning in,
Wow.
you might be confused. We are listening back to an awkward interview where Eric set up the Butterball Turkey Talk Line Expert celebrating her 25th season with Sam to interview. But Sam did not know who she's interviewing, and she just had to kind of roll with it until the lady started talking about turkey.
Because usually they'll
She
send
is-
me a little prep pack. Like, here's some questions you can even ask.
Yeah.
All this stuff about here's what she does. And
He didn't give
I
any of
give
that to Sam.
She
Damn it,
is all
nothing.
business. She is not going to veer off the topic
No.
whatsoever.
Because here's the prep pack. I have it, Sam. You didn't get it.
Right.
In the prep pack, it suggests you can talk to her about, how to menu plan to find the best turkey for your gathering.
Yeah, I didn't know
or,
that.
Set the timeline to plan for a
I'm glad you
stress-free
didn't
holiday.
know that because I wouldn't want to hear that.
Hey, man, because you're not hosting, and we didn't know these
You
things.
could not even crack her up like the baby butt thermometer.
Yeah, I thought she'd laugh
I
at how I
thought
said
so
that.
too, because I was just thinking, I was like, well, we
Turkey ball hotline.
People- Put
it
turkey
under its
butterball
little
hotline.
wing.
Turkey ball hotline.
Turkey ball.
I kept
Butterball
calling you turkey ball yesterday
Yeah, turkey
too.
ball. What is the hotline number?
I don't.
I guess we should
it
know.
should say it on there on the paper.
It's not
I
in the
don't
interview.
remember.
Wait, she did
It's
not
in the
even give out the
No, she
number.
did, but I don't want to roll it back. I can't listen to
Oh,
it and all
okay.
that.
It's not in
I
here.
know we called the Butterball back in the day. Remember?
It was one of the best pranks ever when we had the
Oh,
prank
yeah.
off between Samir and Special K, and he called the Butterball Turkey Hotline to talk about the dead carcass of a bird
Yep. And then
filled with butter.
it was made of butter.
Yeah, it's a ball of butter called the Butterball.
I think you did pretty good.
Yeah,
I
I'll give
thought
you
it was
I'll give
good.
you a light applause there.
And you already told me you're nervous because you don't do interviews.
Right.
So I
So
feel
I
like
was
she
trying to
easy
set it
on you, yeah.
up, and then I didn't know what to ask.
Eric, shockingly, in the prep
Why didn't
packet,
you give
I
the
am
number?
holding 2 pages worth of writing, and there's not one thing on here that says how to call
Maybe it's the
Butterball
third
Turkey
page
Hotline.
somewhere.
Yeah.
one's-
Well, she gave it,
I
but
guess we'll just Google.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll try and
just
find it for
Google
the
it.
next
You'll find it.
Okay.
round table. I'll try and find you.
I
the
don't care
number.
that much. You can,
Good times. Yeah, we'll come back with the
Ahmad,
actual
you're
number.
next.
Yep.
Let's do it. I'm ready. Give me somebody good. I want to. I
I'm
want
gonna
to.
get you the
Pickle hotline.
president of Burger King.
I don't know. I kind of want to piss somebody off. I
No.
think that'll be fun.
Whoa.
Oh,
They'll be like, "Do you
By
even
the
know
way,
my name?"
it's 1-800 Butterball. Just found it.
Oh, that,
Easy.
well, that was really hard.
1-800
I
What a
thought it was
brain
on
buster
there.
there.
ball. I had to Google it. 1-800-Butterball or text 844-877-3456. We'll do roundtable next on the Real and Ryan Show.
Yes, let's go around the table. Who wants to take the first one?
I'm going to start with this real quick. 2 little things. First, you're going to fall back this weekend, guys. You get an extra hour on Saturday into
Hour to
Sunday.
sleep. I mean, party.
If you're out Saturday night, when it's 2 a.m., it flips back to 1 a.m., so then you get an extra hour to be out. Or
Yep.
if you're already asleep, you just wake up and it's earlier than you thought, but it's
So
later.
if a bar closes at 2, then they can
Goes back to 1 a.m.
Goes back to 1 a.m., so they're open an extra hour.
Noted.
Yeah. Ahmad, when
Challenge accepted.
I used to do overnights on KRB and I did just hit the buttons, because we were doing other things. I wasn't, a DJ yet. It was like, everyone's like, oh, who wants the fall back shift? It's an extra hour.
Nobody wanted that. It's extra hour
Because you
work.
would get, it's
No
like an
pay.
extra hour pay, but
Did you get
yeah,
pay? I guess
yeah,
it's
you would get an
hourly.
extra hour pay, but you have to be here for an extra hour, and that extra hour makes a major difference in the overnights.
Oh yeah.
Because you're like, by 5 a.m., you're like, My fingers on the button, I'm falling asleep. It wasn't automated at all. Anyway, so that's one thing I want people to remember. And also the mind-blowing story of the day. I will tell you this after Ryan tells you about the thing that you mentioned.
Okay, yes.
Mind-blowing story of the day is after this story. Go.
All right, so more and more brides are actually choosing a man to stand next to them in place of their maid of honor.
Dude of honor.
They call it the man-maid, yes.
The man-made.
The man-maid.
I
Yeah.
spin at weddings almost every other weekend. I've never seen that in my
They
life.
say almost 10% of modern weddings now feature an untraditional gender role switch.
Which means 90% do not.
letting, like, if it's a straight guy, he's not going to be up there with my soon-to-be wife.
No, this is probably gay best friends.
Yeah, if it's a gay guy, it's fine.
Why does it have to be a gay guy?
Because I don't want...
Why are you threatened? I mean,
Who would... You don't want to...
Are you seriously asking that question?
it's like if it's your male friend.
Ryan Chase is asking that
Noodles
question. Why
like,
are you threatened? If the girl that you're going to marry has a male best friend that is straight, you're the first man to say,
he wants
that
to
guy
be-
wants to bang you.
Yeah.
He is the first one to say that.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true. That is true.
Exactly.
You always preach that. You're like, that guy's just waiting to swoop in as soon as you break his heart.
He's
Wait
at
till you get
least thought
Yeah.
about it at one time.
So that they
screw
answered your own
that.
question.
So all of you would be like no to that.
It's person of honor now, right? Is what they're having because guys can have girls be their grooms, ladies.
In some religions, I don't believe that a lady is even allowed to invite a man to a wedding.
Oh, is that right?
Our friend got married.
And she wasn't about to have male
be
friends?
here, and her religion prevents her, right, Ahmad?
I believe so, because
from inviting-
all the girls got invites, but we didn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
just
and that's what they
didn't-
told me
they
the
just
reason
didn't like us.
was.
Oh, wow.
They just didn't like you.
That's just what they told you.
No,
We
were
use
in
that
good.
one. Oh, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't
Yeah.
invite you, Ryan, and Kevin Ahmad. And
Nope.
my
Nope.
relationship.
No, because I saw some of the girls that got invited, and we were definitely tighter than some of the girls.
Stop
Yeah.
before you get us in trouble.
I know.
Come
I
on.
don't care. I don't care.
Explain what do you mean you were tighter than
Meaning
some of the
a
girls?
better relationship,
You had
closer
a better relationship. Okay.
But actually,
think
in
so.
2023, I'll tell you this, Kevin and Ahmad, in my parents' home country of Greece, when I see pictures even today of Sunday services or weddings, depending on how traditional they're going to be, men are on one side, women are on another, and it's mind-blowing every time.
Wow.
They don't sit together. Not every time, but I've still seen it even in 2023 on social media when I see things in the old country, they are sitting on one side of the church versus the other
And why
side
did
of the
those
church.
people back in the... They're like 22 years old, getting married, 19. They look like they're 50.
Oh,
Yeah.
people just
But
look older.
It's the same
They
thing
just
as the
do.
pictures of the people in
Is it 'cause it's
Titanic,
black and
Eric.
white?
Look at the pictures of people in Titanic. The actual passengers of the Titanic, if they were like 19, they look like they're 112.
I guess the fashion, maybe.
I just
I
think
don't
it's,
know why
I
they
think
look
it's
so
maybe
old.
it's something to do with our diets, or we eat different foods, or we're healthier. I recently posted
It's
a picture.
retinol.
Retinol
And vitamin
Okay.
C.
Yeah, no, I found a picture of my father at the exact same age I am now, and I posted them side by side. Eric, I think you're on my family Facebook, and I was like, my God, he looks 20 years older than me. Like, it's crazy.
Or maybe
Put it
you
on
think that
Facebook,
because you know
yeah.
it's your dad.
No, I mean, I'll let you see the picture.
Okay. Let me give you the mind-blowing
Plus,
story of the
back
day.
then, though, they had to work harder.
Oh, they did, for sure.
Now it's just buttons and digital.
Yeah.
Computers.
Yep.
We have that computer tan glow.
A bunch of soft men out there, weak.
Okay, so
I'm proud to be one of them.
and have you heard how many times people say XYZ thing is cancer causing? And all these people, the stats are up on cancer and this,
Yeah.
this, and that. And everyone there's well, what's the big thing?
You have to take it
Here's the
serious.
mind-blowing story of the day. You know the cup of noodles by Nissan Foods?
Uh-oh.
The
Like who?
styrofoam cup.
Uh-oh.
The cup of noodles.
What's the-
In
is it
Times
hard?
Square for years, it had a steaming
Oh, yeah.
cup of noodles for the ball to fall on.
Cup of
Cup of noodles. People have been eating that for years. It's like 45 cents, 97 cents. There's a ramen noodles.
Cheaper than that, probably.
Nissan this week announced that now you can microwave this cup of noodles.
You couldn't do that before.
Uh-oh.
Exactly, Ahmad. Everyone is like, what do you mean now?
Yeah, probably because it's
Cup
got BPAs.
of noodles
BPAs
has
up in
not
there.
been microwavable this whole time?
It's a
No, it
styrofoam.
has not. It's a styrofoam
You're
cup.
not supposed to put styrofoam up in the microwave.
You're supposed to
Nobody
put
told me
boiling
that.
hot water in the cup of
Yeah.
noodles,
Yeah.
but do not microwave the cup of
I didn't
noodles.
quite do that.
And
Yeah.
Nissan announced they are going to make packaging made out of paper so you can microwave it now to enjoy it. Everyone's like, I've been doing that for 40 years.
Yeah.
No, because when you microwave that styrofoam, there's all sorts of like carcinogens are released into it. You
Somebody
do
said
not
on the
wanna-
reactions, What do you mean, quote, for the first time? I've been microwaving these bad boys since 95. It says, why would there be a fillet to the line if we're not microwaving it? What? If it's bad, we were microwaving that old package. Is this why we all have cancer? Another comment. Every day if I find out I spent my whole childhood doing random irreparable damage to my tiny body.
I mean, I can handle that. What?
Yeah, people did not. I mean, I guess I never really thought about it. I don't want to say that I did put the cup of noodles in the microwave, but then how else did I cook it when I made it? Did I do the boiling water?
Lord.
I didn't eat it enough to know.
No, you knew not to microwave styrofoam.
No, at home I would microwave it, but here since we have hot water on tap, I just do the hot water. But if you leave it in the microwave for too long, it does kind of get all crinkly.
Now, did you ever do
shouldn't eat
this?
that. You shouldn't eat that.
Did you ever do this? Because I love the extra noodles. Sometimes I take 2 cups and pour it into one and put the boiling water in so it'd be a little extra strong soup.
I can't do too much. I do love dumping a bunch of black pepper on my noodles. It just gives it that extra little.
Not that, what was that vinegar hot sauce you brought in?
Oh,
yesterday?
Louisiana. I do love me
Super
some Louisiana.
vinegary hot sauce.
Oh, that's good.
But I think
That's
it's
good.
because that's old hot sauce.
Well, that's why.
Is it that why it was so strong?
It's just lost its cohesiveness.
Yeah.
It's
When I
changed
was-
states.
When I was in my 20s, I was at a friend's holiday party, and I was talking to a guy who was a doctor, and then we had styrofoam, somebody had bought the ho-ho-ho styrofoam cups you probably find at the Nutcracker Market or whatever.
Yeah.
That was the cup that you're going to make your drinks out of. And I had a sore throat, and my friend said, oh, you should drink a hot toddy. Let me put this scotch in here for you. It's going to blow your mind. Here's some honey, whatever. Well, as I'm talking to my friend, who is a doctor, we were in our 20s, he was in medical school, I'm holding it, and it's getting cooler. And I was like, I need this to be hotter. So in front of him as we were talking, I go to the microwave and I put my styrofoam cup in there to heat up my hot toddy.
Oh, no.
And we're just talking. He doesn't even faze him. And then someone from across the room comes over and goes, did you just put your hot toddy in the microwave in that styrofoam? And I go, yeah. He goes,
microwave?
it's styrofoam. I go, oh, is that bad? And you can't microwave styrofoam. And I was like, and I look at the doctor guy, and I go, you're the one's in medical school. He goes, oh, I don't know. I'm drunk. I wasn't paying attention.
My grandma took the newspaper because in the country they give you the newspaper in this little box, and it rains, gets a little damp. So she put it in the microwave to dry it off.
Paper in the microwave?
That's where
They catch on fire?
Oh yeah, it caught on fire and made
Hey, you
the
don't put
bottom
paper
top
in
of
it.
it
Oh, my
just
God.
melted.
What?
She put it in there like 45 seconds.
Do you guys have?
I'm like, what are you thinking, Grandma?
Wait, speaking of that, do
It's
you
not a
guys
magic
have
box.
random stories of friends or maybe someone in your family who would store things that should not be stored in the oven?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, when I was in high school, I had a
Sometimes
friend.
pots and pans when you don't have enough cabinet space.
Well, that's one thing, but I'm saying things that shouldn't be stored there, like cereal boxes. I had a friend in high school whose dad liked to put his cereal in the oven to keep it there so nobody would eat it.
It keeps
and
the bugs
mom
out, too.
Didn't know that, and the mom turned on the oven to preheat to make
no.
something, and they,
Start a
smell
fire,
a
yeah,
fire or whatever.
yeah.
And I'm thinking that's kind of an interesting story because people put random stuff in their ovens that should not be there, and I do never guess.
Speaking of something that blows your mind, I found this out yesterday. You guys are way smarter than me, so you probably knew this. But did you know rainbows are actually full circles?
Wait, no, have I heard this
Look
stuff
at this.
before?
Why are you looking at me when you said that?
Look at this. Just click on a photo. That's rainbows.
A rainbow
Just
is a
Google,
full circle?
Rainbows are actually full circles.
Anti-solar point is the center of the circle. Viewers in aircraft can sometimes see these circular rainbows.
Okay, I see.
Viewers on the
Seems
ground
like
can only see the light reflected by the raindrops
Because of-
above the horizon. Oh, I did not know that, Eric.
I know. I'm like,
neat.
what the hell?
It almost looks like a
that's
halo
cool.
around a street light.
Right, yeah.
Isn't it weird if you just Google the images and you'll see?
Oh, that's cool.
It's neat looking, but I'm like, what?
But that's only aerial view people like the mapping pilots can see that, right?
Oh, yeah, they got earlier today.
Back to the mapping pilot conversation.
Like
For
that
today.
ruins my whole looking for the gold.
Yeah. So there's
Oh, the
a-
pot at the end of the rainbow, yeah.
We used to do that bit. Remember? What did I just realize?
Yeah, what
I
did
was
you
this
just
years
realize?
old when I realized.
Today's years old. What did you just realize? What was the last thing I just realized? Oh, God.
That you're good at bunko?
No. I went to bunko the first time last night, guys.
Is that beginner's luck? Is that like
I thought I was totally sucking the whole time. I was like, I'm
No,
not
you
good at this
did
game.
well.
I cannot roll these dice for it. It's
did
just
you get the 3 of a kind?
I did that twice. It's called bunko.
Yeah, bunko, yeah.
Yeah, so anybody in here, raise your hand. I know Irvin was in here earlier. Ahmad, have y'all ever played bunko before?
No, but apparently we were racking it up yesterday.
Yeah, I got invited to sub in. Like this group of girls gets together to play this, and they needed a sub. So this girl that I know said, "Hey, can you come to our party and do this?" I go, "Sure, that's fine. I've never played it. Y'all will teach me." And you just throw dice. You just throw dice. Basically, you're just throwing dice, and you got to throw a certain number. I mean, like it has to be a 1. One of the 3 dice has to have a 1. You get a point.
Because the first round, the second round, it has to be a 2.
Yeah, the third round has to be a 3.
And if you stop rolling if you don't get a 2 or the 3.
Yeah, if you don't get any of those in the
bunko.
3, it's somebody else's turn.
Is this one of those games they play like on the corner on the cardboard?
Yeah, you feel like,
Could be.
Like, yeah.
You can play it
It's
anywhere.
about the corner. What happened yesterday, Ahmad? I heard.
Oh, this is funny.
I heard.
So I was walking to the Randall's right here because I had made pasta and I went to grab some of their chicken. And I saw Arula and she was like, "Hey, you need a ride?" I was like, "Who the hell?"
I go, "Hey, Mom, where you going?" Because we were at Gessner and Westheimer.
Yeah,
I was
he
at the
just
Westheimer
walked.
light, and he's walking.
Yeah.
So he runs over to my car. He's like, "Oh," he jumps in my car. He goes, "Oh, take me
people
to
drive
Randall's real
behind.
quick."
They don't know. They just see a guy just
Jump in the car.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so he jumps in my car, and then the light is still red. And I said, "Oh, wait, where are you going?" He goes, "Right here to the Randall's." I go, "Oh, wait, that means I have to go all the way around and go back around, but I have to keep going straight because I'm meeting somebody. I'm be late." And he goes, actually, I'll probably walk there faster because it's still red, and I
you
just
jump
across
back
the
out?
street.
I jumped
So he
back
jumped back out of the car,
They
and
probably
he runs
thought-
down the sidewalk.
And they
They probably
When
thought you were
did
doing a
that,
drug deal or something.
What Ahmad did not see is the car next to me was like,
Yeah.
they were all like, "What happened over there?" Because I was all smiley, laughing.
Did you give him some money or
I'm
something?
dead.
And
No,
I didn't give him money in front of anybody.
No, that was in the studio. Yeah.
And so
Oh my God,
I
it's going to
didn't
look like you're doing
realize
some
until later,
illegal
Ahmad,
transaction.
After I
looked
went, after I went through the light, then I realized that person's clutching their pearls because they must think
God.
something sinister was about. You jumped in real fast and then you jumped out real fast and you ran.
And
And
then
they're
it
probably
help.
thinking, "What
I'm
the
wearing
hell?"
this like big '90s drug dealer Jordan jacket. Oh my gosh,
my pearls.
that's hilarious.
I clutched my pearls.
That is so
And-
funny.
Yeah, it was kind of
Start
random.
laughing.
Pedaling to
It's
the
like, "Hey,
moms.
Ahmad, jump in my car. Wait, jump out of my car. Get out of here." That was a pretty long red light for all that to take place.
That was. It usually is long over there.
Did you enjoy your chicken?
It was so good. I love Randall's
good.
chicken. It's
I'm
so
telling
good.
y'all, that rotisserie chicken's good, but a couple times I got it and
So
it
you guys
wasn't
take
cooked
the
all
whole,
the way. I
take the
think-
whole chicken, eat there, or did you eat it?
No, it's like you could get a bucket of fried chicken, or you could get like mango habanero grilled chicken. They have all types of stuff.
or the
over
whole
there.
rotisserie in the back.
Or the whole rotisserie.
It's like a very mini Luby's right there with a little cafeteria
Yes.
style.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love it
Okay.
because it is, especially when it's cold outside, it's hot chicken, hot beans, and mashed potatoes.
Look at your Randall's.
You
Getting
can
all
eat it
plug.
there.
Did you take it home, or did you eat it
Yeah,
there?
I took it home. Yeah.
Is it cold?
No, not at all. I had it
walk
with
all the
my
way home?
pasta. No. I Ubered home.
And then you
Okay.
put that
Yeah.
Frank's Red
You
Hot
gotta,
on
get,
it.
you gotta get a car, man.
That
Yeah, I needed a
high
car.
vinegar content hot
Bad.
sauce.
Somebody's calling to play. There's a man just jumped out of a car with a chicken.
And then he just
I
bought
think
some
this guy
chicken.
just tried to carjack someone, but I'm not sure because he's not holding anything.
Come up with a chicken.
He stole my chicken. Oh my God, my chicken cost my pearls. Okay, coming up next, we have a chance for you to score something fun for the holidays. It's the Ugly Christmas Sweater musical. We'll give you tickets next on the Rule and Ryan Show.
Get ready. This is Rula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
KRBE.
Okay, it's brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. I want to remind you guys that today, between 3 and 7 o'clock, that is when Kevin Quinn and Audrey Rose are live on KRBE. And for the last couple of days, they've been broadcasting live from different Kroger locations to help the Houston Food Bank fill their shelves in their pantry.
They're bringing it, man. A lot of people are out there. I'm watching them on social media. KRB, you can see it.
It's exciting.
So it's called Turkey in Your Trunk. It benefits the Houston Food Bank, and they are asking you to donate non-perishable food items. If you don't have those, you can purchase a Kroger Hunger Bag that's ready to go, available to purchase to make donating even easier. And they're going to fill an exclusive furniture truck. They want to have all the donations loaded into the exclusive furniture truck, fill that truck, and get it to the Houston Food Bank. Exclusive Furniture is also providing a beautiful Thanksgiving dinner table. And you can see it there at the live location where Audrey and Kevin are. Today's location is in Katy on the Grand Parkway. It's 2700 West Grand Parkway North. They're going to be there today from 3 to 7. Stop by with your donations. And someone's going to win this beautiful table from Exclusive Furniture. You can see it there as they broadcast on and around it, and they protect it. That's the adult table. Not going to be on the kids' table anymore, y'all.
I was
Yeah,
like the
a
kids'
real
table. That's what the fun was. The kids' table.
God, I was at that thing
The
till I
kids'
was
table
like,
is always the most uncomfortable table, Eric.
I think I
It
was there
never
till the
like a real
mid-20s.
table.
Absolutely.
It was like some card table
With
that had a
terrible
wanky, like a
chairs.
wonky leg.
It always did. You got the
crap
metal folding
chairs.
chair
Or
seat.
sometimes the chairs weren't enough, so you had like a stool, so one kid was lower than the
But you're around your cousins. You don't have to look at your Uncle Nick's
But at
nose
what
hairs.
point do you earn the right to? I think I didn't get to the grown-up table till I became a dad myself.
You gotta wait for a few people to die and then
What?
move up.
That's
Like
more.
that great uncle.
Well, I didn't want it that bad.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you should want to stay at the kids' table as long as you can.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Come
3
on,
to 7
Grammy.
p.m.
Yeah, hurry up and kick the bucket
You
so I
could
can have
score
the.
that
Good seat.
adult holiday Thanksgiving table because holidays are coming. And even as a married person for 14 years, my husband and I did not get our adulting table until this year. We did not have like the adulting big dining room table until this year we bought one. And I was like, well, it looks like we finally got an adult table. Look at us.
hard
we
to
are
find the right
officially
one, right?
adults. Well, yeah, because
Right
especially when you have a
size,
big family, you don't know how big do you have to make it, and you have the space for it. So finally got one. So that's 3 to 7 today, Kroger Grand Parkway in Katy. Now it's time for you to win something fun for the holidays. It is your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets to see Theater Under the Stars, the Ugly Christmas Sweater musical at the Hobby Center. And if you are caller 10 at 713-390-KRBE, you can enjoy this night. Is it interactive?
It is
this
totally
musical?
interactive. They want you to wear your ugly Christmas sweaters. Everybody's encouraged to do that. You
You
get all your.
pick like the Price is Right out of the crowd to go up there?
I'll give you guys a little hint. I'm going to be on stage doing one of them.
Doing what?
I'm going to be.
song
I'm
solo?
actually going to be. I'm going to be part of the play.
You have a sweater?
I've got to get one right now.
Just be wearing a sweater?
Yeah, I need an ugly Christmas sweater.
Here's a fun fact. When the Rule and Ryan show first started, Theater Under the Stars was doing something at the Hobby Center. I was invited to, just like what Ryan's going to do. And it was called the something county spelling bee. God, I can't
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
The Pawnee County or
No.
that's
My
from
daughter was in that play. I'm trying to
something
think what it was
something
called.
spelling bee.
Yeah, I know
okay,
it.
so they pick people out of the audience. I was one of the people that they picked, and we were supposed to be like in the spelling bee. And it turns out years later, I realized that the
Jesse Ferguson?
Jesse Ferguson from Modern Family is one of the actors in that
Yeah,
in that tour.
So that was like a year before he.
The Putnam County Spelling Bee.
Putnam County Spelling
That's
Bee.
crazy
Thank
that
you.
a year later he
Yeah.
made
Yeah.
millions.
Because I remember, it's just when I look back at it, I go, oh yeah, that's him. That's him. I'm like, it's Mitchell. Anyway, okay, real quick story I want to share with you guys because this is from the 2021 World Series when the Astros played the Braves, but it's getting a lot of traction right now because when you sue somebody, you don't have an instant answer. You sue someone, it takes years, months, if not years, for the motion to really start going, depending on how the law works. There's a woman who went to Game 3 of the Atlanta Braves Houston Astros World Series in Atlanta because we had
That
home
was the
field
first
advantage.
game then, yeah, for them.
Okay, she was hit in the eye
Ow.
with a baseball.
Oh my God.
And it was not a rogue baseball that was like a foul ball and she wasn't looking up. It was a player who, outfielder Jorge Soler, who threw the ball into the stands. But he threw it with such force, it shattered her face.
Oh my God.
That's how bad she was hurt.
That sucks.
So she has sued him and the ballpark, Atlanta's Truist Park. She was in Section 109 by the right field foul pole. Her attorney in the lawsuit said that she has had to go through many medical procedures.
I'm sure.
She has lost time at work.
Did she lose her
cannot
vision?
properly parent her children. She could not drive for the longest time because of the vision. It directly hit her in the right eye, causing extensive and excruciating injury to her eye.
God.
She had multiple fractures. She had an infraorbital abrasion. She was forced to seek extensive medical treatments for the injuries and has required long-term medical care. And now it's all coming to a head to see what is going to happen with what she gets. They, of course, on the Brave side, they intend to answer and deny the claims and immediately move for the court to dismiss the case based on the legal precedent that has clearly and unwaveringly been set not only in Georgia but across the country.
Do the right thing.
That when you buy a baseball ticket, it says in the
true.
fine print on the back that you have a chance of.
He's a free agent.
All
by the
these
But
way.
that's
crazy
when the
things.
ball is in play.
'Cause
He
he was
was
in the
just
Marlins
he was
last
just
season,
throwing
right?
the ball to the fans in the stand.
But they say he threw it with such force. It wasn't a toss.
He probably got
It was
excited,
like,
the
boom.
adrenaline.
Yeah, it wasn't malicious.
Yeah.
It was an
Yeah,
accident.
Oh, you got her in the eye with that one.
But that'd be
too
awesome if the
soon.
Astros could get him.
Really?
We're talking about maybe getting me 38 home runs last year.
I don't want any of the Braves to cheer
Why
for.
not?
Hey, I want to win. That's all
I don't care
care.
who they are. I'll take anybody if they're good.
There's certain players.
Who do you hate
I don't like.
more? Do you hate the Rangers, Nationals, Braves?
All of them. I don't like them. I don't like any of them.
Time for KRB's Rule and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Brought to you by Duncan. Here's one you like. Houston Astros legend Lance Berkman has been selected for induction into the Houston Sports Hall of Fame class
Did
of
you watch that video?
2024.
Andy Pettit was there. Well, he was because Lance coaches was HBU,
Yeah.
I believe, and his team around him, and Andy was talking about him, how they played together for 3 years with Houston, a half a year in New York, and then he told him that he's
They
going.
played half a year together in New York.
Yeah.
Lance Berkman was a Yankee for half a season.
Yep.
What?
After
He went to
the
the Cardinals.
Stros. Yeah.
I remember he won the World Series with the Cardinals.
He's part of the Killer Bees. Bagwell,
No, I
Biggio,
know that,
Berkman.
but I didn't know he
talking
landed at
about
the
the-
Yankees at some point.
Yeah, I think it was half a year or something.
Really? Okay, interesting.
But it
Okay,
was
keep
just cool to see
going.
them hug, and the whole team gets around their coach and Lance, and you can tell Lance was pretty happy. You know, it's a good honor,
I still
man. The
remember
guy's
before I was an
beast.
Astros fan, all I knew of Lance Berkman
Went to Rice?
was that, nope, that he had to sit out for most of a season because he had torn a muscle in his hip playing flag football in the
I do
offseason for
remember
charity.
that. Yes.
And from that point, it was always a story like, you cannot do this kind of stuff in your off time.
Yeah,
No
they
matter
don't
what
let 'em do
charity it
anything.
is.
Yep.
Because you're going to, sacrifice. Look at what happened with Altuve in the World Baseball Classic. He broke his thumb and he couldn't play for the first half season of this year.
It's true. If you invest that much money in somebody,
Yeah.
you don't have to ride a motorcycle.
You guys don't let me skydive anymore.
Yeah, right. We don't let you, please. You still do like 100 times over in your life.
No, I quit. I really did.
Well, you do other things.
Yeah.
I'm doing something today. I'll tell you about next week.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear about any of your shenanigans.
Watch it on the news today.
I don't need you boasting about how you're playing with death every time
I'm
after
not
you were
playing
saved
with
from
death.
death 15 times.
I'm not playing with death. I'm on. Subscribe to Cron.com. I would recommend this if you really want to know what's going on in Houston.
Well, finally, after 15 years of doing H-Town News, Ryan's like,
I've been doing
subscribe to this
So
paper.
Ryan's just been getting the clickbait stuff
I've been
on
doing the
Cron.
clickbait, the
They keep
free
doing
one,
that for a long
but
time.
now I'm actually paying for it, and it's really a good deal. But I saw, I can't believe some of these mansions that we have. There's one in Sugar Land. I just saw this house up for sale, $7 million. And it's in Sugar Land. 21 Grand Manor is the address in Sweetwater Estates. Listen to this. It's 17,520 square feet.
There's a house for sale?
Yeah.
For how much?
2-story home. It's almost $7 million. The property includes a caretaker's residence, tennis court, gym, a discotheque, a movie theater,
You know who's buying
entertainment
that?
spaces.
A former athlete, because a lot of former athletes move here and they move to Fort Bend County.
Dwight Howard
A
used to be
wine
out there.
cellar.
A lot of rich
Hey guys,
athletes.
want to come over to my discotheque?
Yeah. And you got a waterfall in your living room.
Wait,
Oh,
by
that
the way,
could appeal all
a
day.
waterfall in the living room. I definitely have to go to the bathroom. By the way, Eric, when you said HBU, something tinged in me thinking, is that not where Lance Berkman plays?
What's he coach?
Coach at HCU, Houston Christian University. So we're wrong on that.
They changed the name?
We're both wrong.
Or is it a
No.
different
Houston
college?
Baptist University is one school, and then Houston Christian University is where Lance Berkman is the head coach.
HCU.
HCU. Just wanted to clarify that before all the texts come in. Okay. you
Way
were
to go,
saying-
Lance. That's what's going down in H-Town.
All right, Friday, free for all time. Yay! It's the weekend. Okay, what you got?
Party!
I'm going to get a remix of Cuff It for Ahmad, and this one is not dirty, so I can play it.
Beyonce's Cuff It.
One
two
of
words in
the
it?
biggest requested songs at these weddings I've been doing is Farruko, Peppers. So I got a fun remix of Peppers.
Oh, I want to hear it.
You want the peppers on there?
I don't know.
I don't get that hot sauce in here still. We're gonna get to our group. We're gonna get to it next on the Real and Ryan Show.
From the Bell Furniture